So today's topic is IGRP, Interior Gateway Routing Protocol. Interior Gateway Routing Protocol. So in this topology, suppose for example, this is a topology here. We know how to configure the IP address for the router. After configuring the IP address, R1 router take this IP address, convert into network address and store it in the routing table. So R1 router will have 10 network and 20 network. R2 router has 20 and 30. R3 router has 30 and 40. Clear? Now from R1 router, I can able to communicate with the 10 network as well as 20 network. From R1 router, I cannot able to communicate with 30 network and 40 network because it's not available there in the routing table. Okay. To overcome this one, we are going for routing protocol. We have multiple routing protocol available. Static routing protocol we completed, default routing protocol we completed, and also we completed RIP protocol so far. So, but RIP protocol, we have some drawback available, right? What are the drawback available in RIP protocol? We complete up to RIP protocol. What is the drawback available in RIP protocol? Periodic update is sending complete routing table to its neighbor by every 30 seconds, periodically. Okay. So periodically sending the routing update. After router learn the routes also, again it's sending the routing update to its neighbor. So that is a drawback here. Next, hop count. Maximum hop count is 15. That means what? We can use maximum of 16 router in your network. Maximum hop count is 15. So we support maximum of 16 router only. So another drawback here. Next, third drawback we can say hop count. But when I say hop count here, it consider only hop count only. It does not consider the bandwidth, delay, load, balance, load, everything. It does not consider it at all. So another drawback here. So we have multiple drawback available. Hop count is a drawback here. Okay. Apart from that, is a slow convergence. Okay. Multiple drawback available. It supports equal cost load balancing only. It does not support unequal cost load balancing. So these are the drawback available there in the RIP protocol. So to overcome this one, okay, Cisco has developed a protocol called IGRP, Interior Gateway Routing Protocol. So Interior Gateway Routing Protocol comes under where? It also comes under distance sector only, distance sector protocol. So it's a distance sector both. So we can say it based on distance and direction. Same on Bellman-Ford algorithm. Okay. So it's also based on Bellman-Ford only. So Cisco has developed this protocol. Okay. Interior Gateway Routing Protocol. It's a distance sector protocol. Distance sector. When I say distance sector here, it's based on distance and direction. It based on distance and direction. Bellman-Ford algorithm. So Bellman and Ford, who developed this protocol, so we can say Bellman-Ford algorithm, we can say. Best path can be calculated by using a metric called composite metric. Here there is a metric called composite metric. Composite metric depends on bandwidth, delay, load, reliability, and maximum transmission unit. Okay. So bandwidth, delay, load, reliability, and maximum transmission unit here. Maximum hop count. Okay. How many hop counts are supported here? 255 hop count. That means how many routers are supported here? 256 routers are supported. So in IGRP protocol, it supports 256 routers. Okay. So it's supported. But how the update has been sent from one router to another router here? It sends a complete routing update to its neighbor by every 90 seconds. Okay. It sends the complete routing table to its neighbor by every 90 seconds. Periodic update only. Okay. Periodic update. So this is the characteristic of IGRP protocol. And also we can say it supports maximum of 4 paths. And okay, admin can extend up to 6 paths. Maximum 4 paths, admin can extend up to 6 paths. When I say 4 paths here, all the paths we can have equal, it support equal cost load balancing as well as unequal cost load balancing also. By default, it support equal cost load balancing. If you want to support unequal cost load balancing, we have to configure a command called variance. So by using the variance command, it can able to support unequal cost load balancing also. It support equal cost and also support unequal cost load balancing. Okay, administrative distance is 100 here. Apart from that, it's a class full. Yesterday we discussed. It's a class full routing protocol. That means what? When I say class full here, it does not send the subnetting information along with the routing update. Another characteristic. It does not send the subnetting information along with the routing update. And also it uses broadcast packet, okay, like a 255 dot, 255 dot, 255 dot, that can be used for, okay, updating the information from one router to another router, and does not support VLSM, variable and sudden mask, okay, and also route substitution does not support. One more important point, okay, is a Cisco proprietary protocol. Proprietary means what? It's a owner. So this protocol has belongs to Cisco. That means it works only in the Cisco routers only. It does not work in other vendor router. Suppose if I have, okay, if I have like a Brocade, Juniper router and all, IGRP won't support. Okay, it support only Cisco device only. How to configure? So this is the command here, router IGRP along with the autonomous system number. Okay, then network and network address. So this is the command. Okay, when I say AS here, autonomous system, what is autonomous system here? Is nothing but group of router under a single admin control is called as AS value. Group of router under a single admin control. So what is the range here? 1 to 65,535. That is the range. Starting from 1 here, ending with, okay, 65,535. That is the number available. Okay. One, okay, here autonomous system. Here in IGRP, all the routers should have the same AS value. Then only update has been sent from one router to another router. How this is a configuration here for IGRP protocol, router IGRP, autonomous system 10, network address, okay, along with that 20.0.0.0, 20.0.0.0 IGRP protocol. So similarly for each router we need to configure. Suppose for example, if I am having a setup, okay, if I have a setup like this is a setup which I have, okay, how to configure here, okay. So by default, okay, R1 router have 10 network or 20 network, R2 has 20 network, 30 network, R3 router has 30 and 40. So what is the command for configuring IGRP protocol or router R1? We can go to router R1. Okay, first syntax we can say, this syntax is nothing but config here, router IGRP along with the AS value. AS value is nothing but range from 0 1 to 1 to 65, so 535. Any number we can provide, but it should be same for all the routers. So I can say 10 here. IG router IGP 10. Next thing, network along with the network address. Network along with the network 10.0.0.0 here. Okay, because directly, okay, this syntax, okay, I can say, I can write this as syntax here. Network, after that I can write the command network here. So this is the AS value. Okay, AS value. I can assume any value here, range from 0 to 5. This is syntax. Now I want to configure for R1 router. If I want to configure R1 router, the configuration mode, I have to type like a router IGRP autonomous system range from 1 to 65,000, right? I can type any value here. Next, network. Okay, network address directly connected 10.0.0.0. Okay, similarly, network 20.0.0.0. We have to configure. This is R1 router. So if you want to configure for R1 R2 router, yes, same thing. For R2 router, we have to configure. What is the command available? What is the network available? 20 and 30. So if you want to configure R2 router, so you can configure router IGRP 10, network 20.0.0.0, network 30.0.0.0. This for R2 router. R2 router here. R3 router. How to configure R3? R3. So R3 router we have 10, 30 and 40 is available there in the network, right? 30 and 40. So an R3 router, suppose this R3 router here, 30 and 40. Now here we understood here. So 10 and 20 available there in the routing here. 20 and 30 available there in the R2 router. 30 and 40. This 40 should be 40, right? 30 and 40 should be 40 available there in the R2 router. But you can see here, like what are the AS value I have provided here? AS value is nothing but what 10. Why I put 10 for all the router? Okay, then only they can share the information from one router to another router. Okay, so AS value should be same for all the routers in the network. Then only they can share the information with the other router. Okay, it should be same. So this is configuration. Okay, it's a Cisco proprietary protocol. Only it supports Cisco devices. And also we have some drawback available. What is the main drawback I can say? Cisco proprietary is the main drawback. Apart from that, we have another drawback is nothing but what? It supports maximum 255 hop pool. So 255 routers only, 256 router only supported. Maximum it supports 256 routers. Because of this disadvantage of Cisco proprietary protocol, currently this protocol we are not using at all. We are not using this protocol. When it comes to 2600 series router in the lab session, it won't support IGRP protocol. Okay, so in real time 2500 series router, it support IGRP protocol. Okay, it support IGRP. So apart this configuration for IGRP protocol, router IGRP, okay, network 10.0.0.0, network 20.0.0.0. So similarly, R2 router as well as R3 router we configure. Like one thing you should understood here, R1 router, R2 router, R3 router we configure, right? So if you want to check the routing table, what is the command? We can apply show IP route command to verify the routes available there in the routing table. Then we can check the connectivity from first PC to last PC, ping command as well as trace command. You can apply from first PC to last PC, whether it's communicating or not. Yes, everything working. But timer, what are the timers available? Whatever timer available there in the IGRP protocol, RIP protocol, the same as available there in the IGRP also. Okay, what is the timer available in the RIP protocol? Hello, okay, what four timers are available, right? Update timer, invalid timer, hold on timer, and flush timer. Four timers available. So here in this case, okay, the setup here, router IGRP is available, right? Router IGRP is nothing but you are enabling the RIP protocol. That is our router IGRP command. Okay, next command. Okay, network address you are applying, right? Network address. That is nothing but you are advertising the network. You enabling the routing protocol, you are advertising the network. Okay, first thing you are enabling the IGRP protocol. Next command, network command, you are advertising the network. That's the meaning here. There are four timers available. What are the timer here? Update timer, invalid timer, hold on timer, and flush timer. But one thing here, the timer values are different. Now RIP protocol, how the timer will look like? Okay, timer value is nothing but comes under 30, right? But here it's 90 here. Update timer is 90 here. Okay, and there invalid time is 180, right? Hold on timer 180. Okay, flash timer 240 second, right? Here everything has been changed here. So update timer is 90 second, invalid timer 270 second, hold on timer 280 second, flash timer 630 seconds. This is the timer available there in the IGRP protocol. So what update timer represents here? Update timer represents how often the routing update sent from one router to another router. That means a routing update transfer of routing update, or we can say it indicates that how the information has been passed from one router to another, how update has been sent from, and or what frequency update has been sent from one router to another router by every 90 seconds. In RIP protocol, what happened? Send the complete routing table to its neighbor by every 30 seconds. Here, okay, IGRP protocol send the complete routing table to its neighbor by every 90 seconds. That is meaning here. Invalid timer. Okay, invalid means how long the router remains in the routing table before marking as invalid. Suppose if network is down, okay, some network is down. How long I need to wait before marking as invalid? Okay, that is called an invalid timer. I have to wait for 270 seconds before marking the particular network as invalid. I can remove immediately from my routing table. I cannot hold immediately from the routing table. If any network is not available, might be network and all, we can say like a lot of issues will happen. Flapping will happen. The network will be down, goes down, again up, goes down, again up. Okay, this will happen. Okay. So if network goes down, we cannot remove immediately from the routing table. That's what this option is about. We have invalid timer available. even though if network is not remains not available there, okay, network is down here, okay, we will wait actually. We'll mark after that only we'll mark as invalid. That's called an invalid timer. Hold on timer. Okay, hold on timer. Suppose okay, I marked as invalid. A network has been marked as invalid. But what happened here? Somebody asking me. Okay, somebody sending me routes actually. Okay, routes actually saying that yes, we have routes available. Okay, no, I won't accept it. Okay, because what happened here? I'll hold. That's called hold on timer. I'll reject it. I will suppress it. Okay, I won't accept. Flush timer means what? Flush timer means completely remove. Okay, all the information they remove from the network. All the network updates has been whichever the failed network has been removed from my routing table. Okay, that is called a flush timer. So the four timers are update timer, invalid timer, hold on timer, flush timer. 90 second, 270, 280, 630. So this is a timer available. So how to configure the timer here? Same command. Okay, whatever command we applied in RIP protocol, router IGRP10. Okay, then we can say timer basics. Timers basics. First command update timer. This is update timer, invalid timer, hold on timer, and flash timer. So this is the command for changing the timer value. If you want to remove the timer value, what is the command we can apply? No in front of the timers basics. Router IGRP10 no and timers basics command we can apply. So if you want to verify the protocol, show IP protocol command has been used for verifying the protocol. There we can see all the information. Show IP protocol, we can see all the information. Okay. So this is the command for removing the timer here. So if you want to apply debug command, there are main important multiple debug commands are available, but two are main debug commands. Debug IP IGRP event command will display the summary information. Summary information has been displayed in the debug IP IGRP event here. Debug IP IGRP transaction command display the transaction information. Okay. So if you want to stop this debugging here, you can apply UAll command. UAll command. This is a command for protocol, where which protocol has been configured in the router. But if I apply show IP protocol, it says IGRP has been configured along with the timer value. What is the timer available here? Update timer 90 second, invalid timer 270, hold on timer 280, flash timer 630. This information we can see. Then we can check the communication from your first device to another device here. Okay. So whatever we configure in our RIP protocol, same as we are going to configure here also. Clear? But one thing here, Cisco packet tracer will not support this IGRP protocol. Okay, it won't be available. So we are using Cisco packet. In that only we are having two model series router we are having, right? So this model router does not support IGRP protocol. Okay. Thank you.